Gladiators. They have become a very fascinating subject in the 21st century. Absolute classics in movies and even recently too. But also in the gaming world. Even though they are thousands of years old, the modern world is still so mesmerized by them. I mean, one would argue that the UFC is modern gladiator matches. What can I say? Humans love seeing men beating the crap out of each other. Let's go back to the OG though. The tradition of gladiatorial combat didn't start with the Romans, but with the Etruscans, their uncle kinda. Initially, these fights were solemn funeral rites meant to honor the dead. The idea? Shed blood to appease the gods and help the deceased spirit in the afterlife. Over time, this turned into full-blown entertainment, because Romans will love the good show. And because everybody likes to talk about gladiatorial matches, people be capping, man. We've all heard the gladiators fought to death all the time. Nope. While fatalities did occur, it wasn't the norm. Gladiators were expensive to train, house and feed. Basically like owning a luxury car. A skilled gladiator could rake in a lot of profit for their ludus training school. Most fights were designed to be thrilling but not always lethal. A referee even oversaw the fights to ensure rules were followed. Here also comes a very famous one. Gladiators were all slaves. Surprisingly, not all gladiators were enslaved. While many were prisoners of war or criminals, some free men volunteered.
What did he say?
Why? Fame, fortune, and the chance to rise from obscurity. The same reason you would see boxers and MMA fighters. And probably the most iconic myth, thumbs down meant death. This famous gesture from movies is misunderstood. The Roman phrase pollice verso, turn thumb, doesn't specify the direction. Historians debate what hand signals actually meant, but the crowd's cries and the editors, event organizers, decisions mattered more than thumb angles. Thumbs up as approval likely didn't exist back then. If you don't want to be sacrificed by the Roman crowd, then hit the like, sub, and share this video. Gladiators games weren't all about one-on-one fights. They were mock naval battles, naumachia, where entire basins were flooded, and staged group combats recreating famous Roman victories. Imagine a full mini-war played out for fun with the boys, but you know, with a small chance of not seeing light again. Lions, tigers, bears, and even elephants were brought in to spice up the action.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Some gladiators specialized in fighting wild beasts, known as venatores. Wondering what weapons they used? You had the murmilu, big shields, and the classic fish-themed helmets and short swords. You also had the ritarius, who had net and trident. Is bow here for fishing? And the thrax, curved sword and small shield.
Wow!